His name is Vance Joy. Please welcome to the stage here at the W Austin Hotel.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here. This song is called Play With Fire. I see with every glance that I steal. I am done for now. You say you're used to playing with fire, and you say your heart is on your sleeve. You say you're sometimes sentimental. What that ain't showing through to me. And I guess I knew it this whole time. But these old feelings have made me blind. You say you're used to playing with fire, and you say your heart is on your sleeve. You say you're sometimes sentimental. What that ain't showing through to me. You say you're used to playing with fire, and you say your heart is on your sleeve, and you say you're sometimes sentimental. What that ain't showing through to me. Not that ain't showing through to me. Thank you.
Vance Joy live on KGSR. When I was a kid, I used to watch, there was some station that used to show Australian rules football. And it's a sport for people who find the NHL not violent enough. And I mean, you were an Australian rules football player. That's kind of
crazy.
I
used to play.
I mean, that's a violent sport.
It is a violent sport. We don't have any pads, and we there's no offside rule and there's no lines kind of thing. It's just 36 guys running around in a big oval, bumping into each other. And so the scariest thing that happens in Australian rules football is the ball can be flying over your head and you got to catch the ball. And another guy can be going for the same ball, and he's just like, it's just like this thing. And it's like, you got to keep your eyes on the ball, because it's kind of like, I guess, the mark of how courageous you are if you can keep your eye on the ball. So I decided to stop doing that.
You were also a lawyer, or you went to law school?
I went to law school, yeah.
I love lawyers that don't practice, that do the whole thing and then are just like, you know what? Well, I mean, they're better people for it, obviously. But you, I mean, we're used to guys that I guess were surfers first, and now you're a lawyer and an Australian rules football player. You came to this, why and how?
I studied law, and I've always been interested in kind of learning and reading, and that kind of satisfied me for 6 years, but it was pretty long. 6 years is a long time of studying, so I always kind of retreated into music to pursue, I guess, my creative instincts. And I picked up a ukulele in 2007. I was in a music shop, and I just kind of felt this affinity with the instrument, and I guess it sounded okay with my voice, so I just kept kind of writing and practicing, and here I am.
One of the things, here he is, Vance Joy. The cliche question, which I'm not going to ask you, is about Michelle Pfeiffer and the reference in Riptide. But I saw you explain it, and I thought it was interesting that The Fabulous Baker Boys is how you relate to Michelle Pfeiffer, which was a movie shot here, with Austin Roots, and sort of a weird Western. That's a strange movie, I think, for you to have associated Michelle Pfeiffer with.
Yeah, I mean, I did. I saw her in Batman Returns as Catwoman as well. So that was kind of, when I was a little boy, that was my Michelle Pfeiffer. That's when I thought of Michelle Pfeiffer, that's where I went to. But that was Mum's choice. Mum loves that movie, The Fabulous Baker Boys. And it was one of those ones where it's like, Mum's like, you should watch this movie. And it's like, yeah, all right. And but I watched it, it's amazing. And she can sing, and she's got attitude, and she kind of sprawls out on the piano in a red dress, so.
Are you surprised that has been so surprising for people, the reference?
I think it's one of those ones where you try and inject as much flavour into your songs as you can, and sometimes you get lucky and you get to put all these, really juicy ingredients in there, and a word or an image will come to you, and you put it in the song, and sometimes they react, and that's probably one of those ones where you kind of just get lucky a bit.
All right. This is Vance Joy, and I believe he may have one thing later in the day, but he's basically done with South by Southwest. So please welcome him and let him help finish his day. This is Vance Joy.
Scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dream. Oh, and they come unstuck later, running down to the Riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you gone and sang the words wrong. Here's this movie that I think you'll like. This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy is running from himself. She's been living on the highest shelf. Oh, and they come unstuck later, running down to the Riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you gone and sang the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I swear she is destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, later, running down to the Riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you gone and sang the words wrong.
my lady, running down to the Riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. And I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Thank you very much.
Live from the W Austin Hotel in downtown Austin, we have Vance Joy on stage with us.